Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to azizdrives. I'm driving a 2016 VW Golf R and it has been a little modified. It has 360 horsepower. The original car would have a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with 301 horsepower. This one has 350. The 400 Newton meters of torque that the original one would have has also been a little bit optimized, so we're about 500 Newton meters of torque, which means this car goes like crazy. So, what do I like about Golfs? Well, we did an exterior and interior review, as you can see in the link down in the description. What I like about them is the looks, really, especially the Golf 7R. I think this is a brilliant car for somebody that really wants a daily driver that can actually drive a little bit faster around some corners. This one has a KW suspension. Of course, it has been lowered, it has work wheels, it has optimized engine, and yeah, it should go pretty bonkers. So, what we have to do is, we have to stop and accelerate from 0 to 100 just to find out how that car really goes. Since we have a double clutch system, this shouldn't be a problem at all. So let me stop here and accelerate from 0. Okay, and for that you turn off DSP, of course. We won't do a launch control since this is not our car. Just basic acceleration. Sport. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. This is a really solid car, man. Okay, so that was uphill. Let's give it a chance and do it one more time. The problem was, there was no problem actually. It was just when accelerating a Golf or a turbocharged 4-cylinder car, you always have a little bit of a lag. So you need to really experience it full on. Okay. Okay, 20 kph. Let's see what we can do. Whoa. Whoa. Hey man, did you see those shifts? Every time I drive a Golf or every time I drive this dual clutch system, I'm always surprised how fast those cars shift. They are incredible. Second gear, third, fourth, fifth, and down. This is actually a really, really good car. It's really fast. Friends, let me tell you something. Those 350 or 60 horsepower that this car has are really, really kicking in dramatically. Okay, I'll put the car now in manual mode. When does the turbo power kick in? Somewhere right around 3,500 RPMs, it really starts to kick in. And the funny thing is, after that, this really jumps forward, man. It's really, really fast. It's really fast. And it turns in very good. It's actually a little bit of a dramatic car, to be honest. It's dramatical. I don't know, I can't explain why, but since it has been lowered, it really, it doesn't feel like a Golf anymore. It really feels like a sports car, and it really feels like something that you could actually track. And that surprises me a little bit, because I'm used to Golf's understeering. And I do like the sound actually. I think the sound is not that bad. The KW suspension works also very good. It's really fun to drive. It's a really fun little car to drive. Okay, let's do it one more time, just from zero. The shifts are absolutely fantastic. Okay. Whoa! Holy shit! I don't know what I did there, but it engaged in the clutch at about 2,500 RPMs and really pushed forward. And when I put it into next gear, there was nothing like a delay or anything. It just went forward. Second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear. It's incredible. And it's very stable, and it feels so smooth with this KW suspension that I'm almost afraid to admit that this is really fun. Oh, driving through the forest, this is my favorite bit. Hey, it works fantastic. Okay, so I have to admit, when you buy a car like this, consider putting on a KW suspension, because this feels fantastic, man. And the funny thing is, when you decide to drive normal, just put it into drive and it becomes a complete normal car. Put it into manual or sport, berserk. There are some engines, 2 liters, 4 cylinders, they vibrate a lot, they don't feel really powerful. They kind of have this very strange feeling to them. This one, none a bit of that. It's powerful at every single RPM state. So at 3,000 RPMs, it feels very powerful. It's such a stable behavior of this engine, really. I'm only used to such a stable behavior of 6 cylinders. It has double, it has something like Vanos or VTEC, for example. So that means it's really, really sharp on the throttle. And you can tell it's a high performance car. It really is a high performance car. Turning in, it feels great, but the engine is the best thing about this car, to be perfectly honest with you. I think the engine is exceptional. I think it's fantastic. Look at that, okay? I'm now in 4th gear at 1,800 RPMs. It doesn't vibrate. Let's put it even into 5th gear. Look at that, 1,500 RPMs. Nothing. It feels rock solid. Doesn't vibrate, nothing. Brilliant. 3rd gear, very powerful. Wow! The brakes feel also very good. I like it. I really do like it. Especially how incredible smooth this car shifts. Engine and gearbox are absolute fantastic. The best duo you could get. Oh, look how smooth this is. It's very good at high speeds. Turn here. Does it oversteer? Not at all. A little bit of an understeer at the outside of the corner. But this is great. This is absolutely fantastic, friends. It has 120,000 kilometers. Let's cool the car off a little. And it feels absolutely fantastic. I can only say, if you want to drive a little bit faster in your life and you need a car that's good, that's going to transport you daily, on your work, on track, do whatever you want, consider buying a Golf R. It's really the pinnacle of VW. This one is absolutely great. The Golf 8R is also great, but to be honest, the difference is not that big, and you get this one for much less money. You can buy those cars for 25 to 30K with low mileage, and if you go over 120,000 kilometers of mileage, it's still a great buy. So I think this is a fantastic car. It has a lot of tuning potential. The engine runs easily 350, 360 horsepower without destroying anything. It's fantastic. It's a great car, and I'm a big fan of it. That's about it for the review. Thank you very much for tuning in and see you on the next one. Goodbye.